Gotta respect these Gith. They don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in need to act fast.
The slaughter. Make it hurt. With finesse. Let's find some prey.
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Allow me.
Let's have some fun.
The hammer's gonna fall.
What should I do? Time to meet your maker.
With pleasure.
My turn. I'm going to enjoy this.
Speak your mind. I'm listening. The dog wags his tail. A small bag He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch his tongue low.
I didn't exactly dress for hiking mountains. Shame we couldn't procure some pack mules or horses.
Horses? Perish the thought. Those ill-tempered beasts are prone to biting.
Well, so are you, but we keep you around, don't we?
And I'm not offering any rides, if that's what you're thinking.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off. Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here. Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks. You? Kill an eagle? Then please, please kill the eagles. They're the worst. Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those eagles.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Let's get going.
What a day.
Can't give up now. What's the story?
How delicious.
What to do?
I can feel the Shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. This isn't the first sign we've come across of a Sharan presence. I'm not sure I can keep ignoring them. Have you ever heard of the Dark Justiciars? They were Lady Shah's most elite warriors. I can't explain why, but I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah, temple, perhaps. I need to know if there's more to this. The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her. May the darkness protect you. Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm. It's all I ever wanted. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Trust no one. A crooked touch.
Looking ahead.
Well, hello.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
moving.
Keep your distance, darling. With pleasure.
No one back home will ever believe this. Nothing important is ever easy.
Smell blood. Need to learn the hard way. miserable. What kind of dark is this?
I feel it too. Losing energy. Losing focus. I'm fading. Fast. I must heal.
Feel that.
Can't give up.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Off we go then.
That's curious.
Prime spot for an ambush.
What's that?
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She helped us out in the shadows.
Come. Jahira!
A good start. But you've told me something I already know. Tell me something I don't. You're about to. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know... it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! Hold on, Jahira. I think I know this one.
His eyes meet yours. There's no recognition there, just a sick intensity as his voice reverberates in your mind.
If you want to survive this, then trust me. One true soul to another. She's infected. Aye. But she's not with the cultists. Helped me fight them off a while back, in fact.
Is this true? How is that possible? What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. for that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Just a bit. You shouldn't hang around too long, though.
It's for a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a trip. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the grand...
See? Help needed, help offered.
Yeah, I'm touched. If you're serious, go talk to his aide, Floric. She's inside, strategizing. Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Hang around too long, though.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean... it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlak.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You know more of the herb than I do, it seems. Except for how it tastes, perhaps. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. It seems likely, which means he isn't working alone. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has... You are that hope. There is only one outcome that interests me. Killing Ketheric Thorm, and ensuring that it sticks this time. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing... Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understand whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles. It must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs, in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. Isabel's in her room upstairs. Patrols report more. Preparing to march, I wager.
My old friend. Very good to see you again. Clever ruse showing off your little artifact. Jaheira was all too eager to believe you. You're lying.
The soldier tries to force his way into your mind, searching for answers.
That's the weapon the Absolute has been searching for. You're not one of us. You're an abomination.
outmaneuver them.
Ready for another round? Open up. You'll make excellent fertilizer. Your penance will be paid now. What's it gonna take?
to stay focused.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Isabel, this is...
The true soul, who saved my life. I'll look after them, Jaheira. You should check on the others.
Remember what we discussed. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first.
I'm Isabel. And you're meant to save us all, I believe? Good, because your work here is only beginning. I have something for you. Something that'll help you make it to the towers. It suits you. And better than that, it'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though. Wait, before you head off into the shadows, there's something else. I don't like to go on in front of the others, but it's about Ketheric Thorm. He used to preside over this village. A good man, a respected man, who turned to darkness quite suddenly. I've been told. He began worshipping Shah and raised an army of dark justiciars right underneath the locals' noses. A coalition of harpers and druids put him down, killed him, and buried him in the Thorm family mausoleum. But now, he's returned. And the darkness he's subscribed to is unlike any I've heard of. I fear there's something deeper behind it all. Something neither you, nor I, nor even Selûne can fix. I found this on the wall when I arrived. It must be 100 years old. Ketheric. Before he turned. This man, a Selûnite, not unlike myself, had family. For I know Jaheira narrowly escaped his grasp. Have you encountered him yet? She's right. Whatever he's done to protect himself is a magic so dark I can hardly fathom it. I don't fear much, not even death. We need a champion to find the source of his invincibility and put it to an end. And it seems, my not quite true soul, that champion is you. Why you? It's like the gods custom designed you to sabotage this cult. To put an end to Ketheric Thorm. You can walk among the cultists undetected. You can find the source of Ketheric's power. No mercy. For Ketheric will...
on with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia, till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Moon and shadow. Light and dark. Divine sisters ever at war. And this place... Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
The Absolute's claws are dug deep.
Don't let Jaheira catch you dawdling. Go on, then.
You were something else out in the shadows. Won't forget it, that's for damn sure.
I'll be honest. Didn't think we stood a chance. Not till you came along.
Savor our victory over the Dryder.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. It's worth a cheer at the very least.
Cheer?
There's always a first time.
Traitors among us. And still I can only feel relief. If we had lost Isabel. Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will. Then speak. Ugh, some crusty ballad monger. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly... We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. They simply refuse to state.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse abeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
A doubtful Will catches his breath, but says nothing, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I've never seen such a fearless Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I guess so. But I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea to play games with a devil. You never win. Not ever.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until... I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Not a one. All that matters is fail. And I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. I always knew what my future held. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora's scheme. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You could have helped the people in the Grove, but what then? The cultists' influence is growing by the day, and the road to Baldur's Gate is long. Your efficiency is to be commended. You made the right choice. If we don't accomplish our goals, none of this matters. Not their fate, not anyone's.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me. Mind. I'm grateful. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember. Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did, and never will again.